So, sort of. This is in regards to my idea for a scenario with Millie, Moxie, and Crimson and their baby. Like everybody else, I think Crimson wants that baby. You know, Moxie is a disgrace, he needs a new heir. So he goes to Millie and Moxie, probably in person, and asks politely to take their child. Just the first one, they can keep the spares. He just wants that first one. And obviously Millie and Moxie are like, no. But then Crimson starts threatening Millie's family. He knows he doesn't have much he can hold over Moxie, so he starts focusing on Millie. Because in his mind, he's like, if I can get you on my side, you can convince him to do anything. And at first, Millie's like, yeah, okay, my family could take you with their hands tied behind their back. But as time goes on, things start to get scary. He starts to go after not just her family's physical safety, but also their livelihood. He starts to kill their animals, burn their crops, probably burn down their house. He's gonna ruin them. And so finally, Millie goes to Moxie and says, I'm going to do it. Of course, at first, Moxie and everybody else is like, you're gonna do what? But Millie explains that right now, they've still got a couple more months until this baby comes. And if she's over with Crimson, because that was part of the deal, she'd come stay with Crimson until the baby was born. Can't have him running off. So long as she is in that mansion and that baby is still in her body, everybody is safe. She's safe, Moxie's safe, her family is safe, this baby is safe. Crimson has no reason to hurt them. And in those couple months, she's sure she can figure out a way to get Crimson off their back for good. Moxie doesn't love the plan, but she's kind of right. Now, when it comes to this story, a big obstacle I was having was how do they keep talking to each other? Because obviously no one wants just radio silence. What I'm thinking is, so we know that Stolas has lost his powers, but something else that we know is that magic isn't necessarily tied to being a Goetia. Goetia skills are just amplified and combined with the fact that they have the actual resources to learn about it. So what I'm thinking is that Stolas can cast a simple communication charm on some mirrors. Basically turn them into phones. Millie would have hers around her neck. But the caveat is that the charm is so simple, it can't work across rings. And at first, Moxie's like, okay, I'll find a place to just hide in the greed ring. And Millie's like, no, you're going to stay here and you're going to work and make as much money as you can for when this baby comes. I need you to trust me. And so Stolas winds up being the one that stays in Greed Ring to talk to Millie. Blitz doesn't like leaving Stolas alone, so Loona goes with him. And that's where everyone's at. Everyone's scattered across the board. Moxie and Blitz come down to the Greed Ring every week to check on everyone, but a lot of the perspective is split between Team Greed, Team Pride. And then, of course, the baby comes a couple weeks early and all hell breaks loose. So that's what's going on. Millie isn't exactly a hostage. Crimson could not keep her against her will.